You were at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $10 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Nathaniel Hagen, who says, rant about bullshit anime logic so far off the scale it takes you out of the moment. Bullshit that makes you go, fuck this, I am out levels of bullshit. Has there been a moment that has made you drop an anime for a certain level of bullshit? Giving it a lower score because this was the author's logic in fixing a situation. Here are some examples below. Watch episode 8 of Chojin Koko Se Tachi wa Isekai Demo Yoyu de Ikiniku Yo from 11 minutes to 16 minutes in the episode. You can also use episode 3 from 15 minutes to 18:30 if you so choose. Both are equally as bullshit. The killing off of Madara Uchiha and the anime Big Order as a whole. Well, I haven't seen any of the examples you've provided. However, I've seen people levy these accusations. Like, for instance, Best Guy Ever had a whole video complaining about the scene in Code Geass when the Geass accidentally goes off on the princess and causes her to kill all the Japanese people. I understand why some people are bothered by those ridiculous moments. Personally, that's kind of like what I'm coming to the show for in a case like Code Geass, like a show like Big Order, I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it, and I'm sure it is very ridiculous, but I think the point of it is just to be a bunch of edgy, insane bullshit that happens. And so I struggle to think of a case where I was watching a show out of sincerely caring for the plot. I mean, because I can think of a few examples of shows where just the way that the plot went just was so uninteresting. Oh, here's a good example, actually, for a fuck this I'm out level, is Zetsuen no Tempest. Because in that show, the first half is this fun, thrill ride, action, fucking, mystery show. And it's pretty good. The second half, it starts to get wonky. It's kind of whatever. The characters, you don't really care anymore. And then, the main character, there's this fake out where he gets shot at the end of the episode. And then literally at the start of the next episode, is immediately confirmed to be fine. And it's for no fucking reason other than to create this random dramatic moment about this character who I don't even think had really been that prominent in the storyline for a little bit. It was weird that he got shot then and then it meant nothing. That's kind of like a fuck this I'm out level of bullshit. I mean, I still watched the final episode. And at that point in the story, I already didn't care very much. Usually when these kind of things happen, it's already, I'm out. I can't think of a show where there was one definitive moment where I was like, oh, this is so stupid that I'm just dropping the show. I'm really trying to think. I mean, it's harder to remember shows that you dropped because you only get through a couple of episodes of them, and I probably wouldn't have a show like this on my wall, so looking around like this is not going to help me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I get as mad at a lot of things as other people do. I don't care as much about the logic of the stories. Usually the problems I find with shows in their logic is from shows that are too obsessed with their own logic. It's when you have shows where characters spend a lot of time standing around explaining what's going on that it doesn't add up. Sword Art Online is a good example of this, where if you look at episodes 5 and 6 or whatever, where there's this stupid little murder mystery, and it's just endless exposition and dialogue trying to explain this sequence of plot twists that is inane and dumb and doesn't completely make sense, And it's just moments like that, more so, where it's not about how bad the logic is, it's just about how inane it is, how over-explained it is, how much I don't care, how far you're trying to go to justify whatever's happening when you could have just let it happen, So, yeah, I guess that's the best way I could answer that.